I'm Des Woodcock and I'm the Fire Safety Officer. So the job entails site inspections to review fire safety and to ensure our residents are as safe as we can get them, investigate fires in and around network and SW9 properties, and advising staff and residents on fire safety.
My name is Rachel Clifford and I am the Trainee Fire Safety Officer for Network Homes. So I support the fire inspector and the fire manager with any tasks they may require help on. I'm currently learning the types of equipment we have in our buildings and what they do, preparing for new legislation which will be released shortly. I also attend post-fire investigations with the fire inspector, and we've also carried out site visits when any residents have concerns. I'll be going out on site with the fire servicing contractor to understand how they service and test our equipment, and I also help with recommendations following the fire risk assessment.
It's keeping the residents reassured that they're safe in their properties, especially when there's the fire situation, and ensuring that any fire safety work is carried out correctly and to current regulations.
I think ultimately it's had a negative effect. All work had to stop unless it was emergency only, so that has obviously had a knock-on effect for the rest of the year and what we potentially had planned. And I started my role just as we went into lockdown, so naturally I couldn't go to site, so there was sort of a couple of months of delays. I think specifically I would have liked to be able to go out as soon as I was into this role, but I've got to count my blessings. However, I do think it's shown how well the team has adapted and how well everyone can work together. Like, we've been forced to use Teams and communicate that way, and I think it's also given us an opportunity where tasks which are normally going on in the background, like your more sort of admin-y tasks, they were brought to the forefront, and we were really working solidly with the data from fire risk assessments and really analysing that and looking at areas where we can really focus on once we can get back out on site.
It's so important because a lot of people have been put in fear of their residencies after Grenfell, and we need to be able to get that fear removed and them to feel safe in their properties. There's a lot of changes in legislation as well, so we need to keep them and our staff up to date with that. And we're doing as much as we can. We're carrying out the fire risk assessments. We're doing a lot of work at the moment with properties that have suspect facade on them. There's a lot of work going on with that at the moment. And now that we can get out and about, we're actually looking at some of our customer complaints to ensure that we can reassure them that they are safe and they can sleep well at night.